Hey YouTube, so y'all know I don't fuck with the Grammys. I don't care about any of these awards, but the crackers are mad and I'm not going to pass up this opportunity to rub it in their faces. Basically, Beyoncé has won 2 Grammys so far at the 2025 Grammy ceremony that's going on right now. I'm not watching it actively, but of course everyone is posting on social media. So far Beyoncé has won Best Country Duo with Miley Cyrus for their song, and Beyonce also just won a huge award for Best Country Album. Now, I was shocked to hear that news, and clearly Beyonce was surprised as well because even she was shocked. Even Blue had to tell her to get up. Like, Beyonce was stunned. She was shook that she won this award. But yes, Beyonce did win Best Country Album at the 2025 Grammys. Obviously, I believe Beyonce deserves every single award that she wins. Cowboy Carter is a masterpiece. It's creative, it's different, it goes the extra mile. The vocals on that album are amazing, the storytelling, the bops, everything about that album is 100% perfection. There was so much history into that album, so many anthems. Um, and then all of the artists that she collaborated with and paid homage to those who were overlooked who came before her. Cowboy Carter is an absolutely amazing album. Definitely, in my opinion, Beyonce's best album vocally. And even just the way the album was put together, the transitions, all of it had purpose, all of it had intent. This wasn't just something she threw together just to chart on the Billboard. This was art. This was a masterpiece. And years down, like years later down the line, people are going to be studying this album. So anyway, of course, the whites are going to be mad because they've really deluded themselves into thinking that they own the country genre. Um, the whites think that they can gatekeep country music and country culture because it's something, one of the many things that they have stolen from people of color, and they whitewashed it and they carried it on as if it's something that's exclusively for them. When we all know that country music was created by Black people, it was invented by Black people, and it wasn't just white people that were country. You have Native American cowboys and country people. You have Black cowboys and country. You have Mexican cowboys and country. But with white people, they completely stole all of this culture, this music, and they took it for themselves, and they have deluded themselves into thinking that they can gatekeep and decide who's country enough and who can be in this country category. But at the end of the day, Black people, people of color, they are the originators, they are the innovators, they are the creatives. So whatever Black people get their hands on or whatever they decide to return to, they're going to do it 10 times better than white people because um Black people and people of color are just used to having to do 10 times the work to get their just dues, while white people can be mediocre and lazy and, all this other shit and get praised for just being basic. So at the end of the day, not only did Beyonce win Best Country Album at the Grammys and Best Country Duo with Miley Cyrus, mind you, these are awards that Black people have not won in decades. Actually, I think Beyonce was like the first solo artist, like the first solo Black artist to win in a country category. So Black people have been shunned from this category for decades, and not only is Beyonce getting these awards, but the people that she collaborated with, the people that she sampled, they're all gonna get credit for this song and for the Grammy. So it's not just about Beyonce, it's about everyone who worked on this project. Um, so not only did Beyonce get these two prestigious country awards at the Grammys, she also completely washed the fucking CMAs. The CMAs only got like 6 million views, while Beyonce's Beyonce Bowl on Netflix got 27 million views. Like, she completely washed the CMAs. Not only that, but Beyonce is also about to go on tour for her Cowboy Carter album. Y'all tried to shun her from the CMAs. Y'all tried to shun her from the country awards, but Beyonce created her own country awards at the fucking NFL on halftime on Christmas. got over 27 million views. That's just on the first day. Netflix has reported at least 50 million views as of last month. So Beyonce completely washed the cracker CMAs. Nobody gives a fuck about the CMAs. Nobody really watches that shit. The only why the CMAs was mentioned as much as it was this year is because of Beyonce and Shabuzi and you insecure ass white people jealous of black people coming in to turn you into a minority in a genre that you think belongs to you. But at the end of the day, like I said, these awards don't necessarily, in my opinion, determine an artist's talent or creativity or accomplishments. I don't think the award defines the artist. I think without the artist, without Beyonce and some of these other artists showing up, the Grammys wouldn't be shit. But like I said, this was an opportunity to rub it in these snow apes' faces because they were so disrespectful and hateful and racist towards Beyonce. And I feel like this is what they deserve. Beyonce always gets the last laugh. She always gets the last laugh. And not only that, she's about to go on tour for her country album. The stadiums will be packed. They will be sold out. And y'all are going to continue to be mad. It is what it is. Congratulations to Beyonce. Congratulations to all the artists that won this year. I'm not going to be mad if Beyonce doesn't get album of the year because frankly, I don't care. I think that all of these artists who are winning tonight, in my opinion, they likely deserved their awards. You know, all of these artists, well, most of them, they work hard. They're talented. I see that Billie Eilish is there. I don't know if Billie won anything tonight, but she has a beautiful voice. She's talented. Doechie's there. She won Best Rap Album. You know, so I'm happy for everybody who's I'm happy for everybody who's not a white country person. I'm happy for everybody who's not a white country person. Anybody outside of the country genre who's white, anybody outside of those people, I'm happy for y'all. But anyway, the Cowboy Carter tour is coming. Oh, and I want to say this real quick. To all you brokies out there, because that's all it is. Y'all are broke and y'all can't afford to go to the tour. For all the brokies out there upset because you have a fear of missing out, just because you don't have the money to buy tickets, that has nothing to do with the rest of us, okay? Beyonce shouldn't have to close her tour just because some of y'all are broke. You know, if you're broke, if you're in debt, if you don't have the money to go on tour, just simply don't go. Beyonce is not forcing you to go to her tour. She doesn't have to force you to buy anything from her because the rest of us are going to go. So quit acting like Beyonce just raised your rent. Quit acting like she's the one controlling your utility prices and your rent prices and your health care. Beyonce is not forcing you to buy something that you need. If you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at those 2 billionaires in California who own 75% of the water. How the fuck are you a human being owning a natural resource that should be free for everybody? You know what I'm saying? Be mad at these greedy corporate motherfuckers monopolizing everything and making it expensive. Be mad at these pharmaceutical companies charging you hundreds of dollars for medication that only costs about $20 to make. Be mad at them, but don't be mad at Beyonce for going on a tour that you're not forced to go to. At the end of the day, y'all are just mad because you can't afford to go. So you're trying to guilt trip Beyonce and guilt trip the rest of us for having a fun summer while your broke ass gotta go somewhere else and look on. At the end of the day, this announcement should not affect you if you're not gonna buy a ticket. Nobody cares. Go be mad somewhere else. The rest of us will be there. Like I said in my last video, this tour is about to employ a lot of people, a lot of teenagers who need summer jobs, a lot of security guards, drivers, dancers, makeup artists, designers, technical people. You know, a lot of people are about to get a bag off this tour. Not to mention the local businesses that are about to be stimulated because people are going to be traveling. Oh, speaking of traveling, with everything going on with these planes, I will be taking a Greyhound bus to go see Beyonce this summer. I am not getting on no fucking plane. Not only were there 2 plane crashes ever since that orange fat orangutan got in office, but there have been 2 more planes. One of the plane had a flat tire and they had to get everybody off the plane. And then another plane, there was something wrong with it. I forgot what it was. But something's going on with the planes ever since this fat motherfucker got in office and started firing all these aviation people. I just can't trust the plane. So I will be you know, taking a Greyhound bus to whatever city I choose to go to see Beyonce. And I hope Beyonce, I believe this is just going to be a tour in America. So I hope Beyonce just uses a tour bus as well instead of flying, because it's too risky at this point. Y'all stay safe. Be very careful. If you're traveling within the United States, consider taking a Greyhound bus. Consider taking a train, because we just can't trust these trains at this point. Just be careful, y'all. Be careful.